Oh, oh, hi. I guess I need to wake up. Hey, I'm your host, Southern Fried Paranormal. Hey, let's talk about Voices from Beyond. Let's talk about the New Orleans Paranormal Society. Let's talk about going to New Orleans and going on a haunted tour and going to an actual haunted location, do some ghost hunting. There's the address, there's a phone number. We're on the other photo. Right there. There's the address, there's a phone number, contact information. Going down to New Orleans. They will not put you in front of a building and talk about the ghost inside. They will not let you touch the building or walk in front of the building. They will put you inside the building. They will put you inside the Andrew Jackson. They will put you in front of a ghost. They will put you there for a couple of hours so you may be a little bit uncomfortable. But you will do some serious ghost hunting on their tours. So if you want to do that, bring your own stuff or use some of theirs. But if you want to do some serious ghost hunting, these are the people to talk to. Not so much a tour, it's a ghost hunt. They've been doing it for years. Like I said, there's their address and phone number. You can pause the video if you're watching it. Well, you're not going to be watching it live if you pause the video. So you can go back to it. And there's the address, all the contact information. They are also the people running the New Orleans Paracon. All right. They do have programs and they have some tickets where you can get two people. You go to the Paracon, get some of the Paracon for $300 for two people. That's bargain basement to go to a Paracon. They do have a lot of other packages. Some of them get a little bit expensive, but they got a full range. They got higher end, they got middle, and they got low end starting at $300 for two people to go to this Paracon. And that'll get you some of the niceties at the Paracon. Now, that price is probably only available till February 1st. Ticket prices will go up. So if you want to get any package deal and you know you're going, you need to go ahead and get your tickets before February 1st because prices will go up. Anyway, that's about all I got to say about all that. I am tired. I've been working in my room all day and I'm I'm near exhaustion, but I'm here. So let's just go ahead and kick off the show. Please play my intro, sir. Well, there we go. Oh. Anyhow, I'm Len Dorman. I'm your host of the 30 Paranormal. Let's get on started with the show. Our guest tonight, she has done a whole bunch of stuff. Host of Unturned Pages podcast, is a photographer behind stories within photography. She's been drawn to the paranormal, haunted places, and the spiritual side of life. Now she is sharing that passion through storytelling, interviews, photography captures, and the energy and emotion behind every location, which is very true. If it's ghostly, mysterious, historic, or unexplained, I'm probably already fascinated by it. Jenny and I have never really talked. Of course, a lot of people say that I'm ghostly, mysterious, and historic. I do turn 70 years old. Does that qualify me as being historic? Anyway, we're going to bring her on out right now.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Good. How about you?
Tired.
I am the same. Yes, it's been a long week.
Yes, it's been a long couple of days. We're adding a couple of rooms to our house, and I'm not used. I've been retired 10 years, and I'm not used to doing a day's work. And today I did several hours of good old honest work. And I am sore from toes to the hairs of my head.
Yeah, I know those days. Yeah, they wear you out.
Yes. Construction was never my thing, and I'm glad it wasn't. I had a good friend that was a carpenter for many years, and he never had a weight problem, and I've often wondered why. And now I know.
Now you know.
Yes.
Now you know why.
Yes. You can't keep a whole lot of calories like that.
No, especially lifting and going upstairs and going up ladders and stuff. Nope, you get put right into your fitness.
Yeah. I was putting insulation in my new room.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, dusty, you get fiberglass all over you.
Definitely.
Then we had to stop. It started getting dark, and I had to hit the shower. And we still got I got an electrical socket here. I have not turned the power off of, but the socket's hanging out of the wall behind me because the room is behind me here.
Oh, okay.
And we're what we're doing, instead of putting another breaker out to it, it's got an overhead light because I'm basically walling in the porch. So
Yeah.
we're just hooking a wire to this plug back here on this wall because I don't use it all that much, and adding a plug and running it outside.
Oh, okay.
So I'm actually out there. At least I'll have plugs, the overhead light, and some other stuff being plugged into it. At least I'll have another plug on another breaker, so I can run two different
Right.
things at one time. Crank
Yeah.
up the saw and the heater at the same time, at least.
Right.
But it's gonna be my little construction room. This is my den, and
Nice.
obviously this is also my studio. Larry, Moe, and Curly behind me.
Nice.
So Bruce is over here. There's Bruce.
Oh, nice.
And that light you see is my front porch, no longer a porch, it's a room.
Nice.
I got the light on out there because that's where my room's going to be. So this room's going to be a little bit warmer now. In fact, it already is.
That's
Instead
good.
of having two outside walls, it's only got one, which is over here.
Nice.
So that's what I've been doing.
Nice. Keeping you busy.
Yes. Keep me out of trouble is what the wife says.
Right.
Plus, I like to watch football when you had a lot of bowl games. You got playoffs now. People say, why are you letting him watch so much football? She says, well, at least I know where he is.
Right.
He's
Now you know
parked
where
in
you
he's either in the den or he's in the living room watching a football game. So
Nice.
well, you're going to be working on a Paracon, I believe.
Yes. Yep. It is Skura Paracon, March 21st and 22nd in DeKalb, Illinois, which is about an hour or so from O'Hare Airport, so near Chicago. Yeah, super excited. I'm helping my friend Willie Atkins, who is the coordinator, put this Paracon on. So I am basically the face of the Paracon at this point. I am doing all the podcasts. I'm promoting along with him. A lot of people message me. They're like, "Oh, you're finally putting on your own Paracon." I'm like, "It's not my Paracon, but okay." I'm just hoping and promoting and getting the word out, and I will be a presenter as well at the Paracon and helping at the after hours investigation. So if you come, you will see me all over the place.
Well, you said that's with Willie Atkins, right?
Yep, he is a filmmaker. He owns a store down in DeKalb, Illinois. He is a paranormal investigator. He does everything and anything. If you ask him, he will say he's done it or he is doing it. He is one of my oldest friends in the whole paranormal community. I met him. One of the first people I met in the paranormal was Willie. So
okay, talk a little bit about what the guests are going to be. You got a list of guests?
Yep. So we have our keynote speaker is Dave Schrader. So you know him from Paranormal Mysteries, Holzer Files, Ghost Adventures, all those great shows. We have Josh Purvis of the Searchers / Stream Beacon. We have Sam Beltrisas. He'll be a vendor. We have Amelia Cutter. We have Barnaby Jones. We have Chris Fleming, which if anyone knows, Chris has been dealing with cancer for the last year and a half. And this will be one of his first events back. He's hosted several small investigations, but this will be, I think, his second big Paracon back from dealing with his cancer. We have Dale Kismerick, and then we have the Chicago ghost guy, Tony, joining us. And then we have Robin Terry as well. And Scotty Work. So we have a great lineup of people.
Jenny, do you see the chat?
Yeah. Yep.
You see the one. You see the Jeremy Bruckton just said, "Hi, Jenny."
Hi, hello, hello.
But you see the link that I put in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Copy paste that into another tab and take a look at that.
Okay. Let's see here. Oh, yep, that's Breaking Fate. He owns Breaking Fate as well. And yeah, I've said, I've known
Okay,
Willie for years.
do you see the male zombie there?
Yeah, is that you?
Yes, that's me.
That's awesome. So you know Billy really well. So that's awesome. Yeah. Like I said, me and Billy go back many, many, many years. He truthfully is like the best of my best friends. Like I can message him at any time and be like, "Hey, I need you to talk to," and he'll drop whatever he's doing and listen and be there for me. And I'm the same for him. So when he said I want to host a Paracon, I was like, "Hi, let me help." So I'm super excited to be helping him with this Paracon March 21st and 22nd. Hey Blaine, that's a name I haven't seen in a while. But this Paracon tickets start at $15 and goes up to $25.
They have a website?
Yep, it's obscuraparacon.com. We'll have lectures and workshops each day. I know Chris Fleming will be hosting a workshop. I will be hosting a workshop. Dale will be hosting a workshop. And
Is Amelia going to do a workshop for you?
I believe she is doing a lecture.
She's very good at that.
Yes, I have heard great things about Amelia, so I'm excited to finally meet her and sit down with her.
Amelia is a fantastic person. She's a cancer survivor.
Yes.
She's just an overall fabulous person and just happens to be extraordinarily beautiful also and intelligent. She's got beauty and intelligence, and you don't get those mixed together very often.
No. So I will be doing the aura photography workshop. Dale will be doing a spirit photography workshop. There's a couple like protection workshops that you get to make things at. And then Chris Fleming will be doing a workshop called Unlock Your Sixth Sense, Discovering Purpose and True Fulfillment at the event that weekend. But we will also have free lectures throughout the weekend as well. We have, I believe, 40 vendors in our event, ranging from paranormal teams to paranormal equipment to haunted locations to authors to metaphysical. Everything and anything will be at this Paracon.
Sounds like fun to me.
It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm super excited. There's a lot of work to do before that, but I'm super excited. And then if you are wanting to do something Saturday night after the Paracon, we do have a overnight after hours investigation from 10 to 2 a.m. at the Egyptian Theater right in town. I will be doing that along with Dale. So we'll be taking people through the theater. The history will be told, and then we get down and start investigating right away and talking with the spirits of the Egyptian theater.
Dale is also quite intelligent.
He really is, yes. He blows my mind sometimes.
We have worked together several times on investigation. By the way, I did not tell you, I lived in Chicago for over 14 years.
Oh, okay.
Dale and I have been on several investigations together.
Awesome.
Did you notice my intro?
Yes, I did. I saw that Dale was part of that. Yes.
Yes. I'm one of the few people who will actually give him credit for that photo, although he has got copyright on it. Him and Judy Huff.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, including Ghost Adventures, did not give him proper credit on that.
Right.
And even when Judy Huff was on the show, of course, they got her permission to show that photo. They did not get his, and they co-copyright it.
Right.
You got to get, if you want to show that photo and talk about it, you got to give them both credit.
Right. Absolutely. You have to do, yeah.
So yeah, I'm the one who found out the identity of the white lady at Baxter's Grove.
That I have not been to. I've been to Chicago so many times, and I yet have the chance to get out to Bachelor's Grove. So one of these days when I come down to Illinois, I'm going to have Willie take me to Bachelor's Grove and finally check it out. But every time I go to Chicago, I am either working an event for Willie, preparing for an event, or something that I or I'm attending the event. So I haven't been able to really check out Illinois as much for the paranormal. I did go to Lincoln Zoo like 10 years ago, and I'm like, this place is haunted, and then I found out it was haunted. So
you know why it's haunted, right?
Yep. Yeah, I found out why. Yeah.
They like remember the movie? What was it? Poltergeist.
Mm-hmm.
Where at the end of it,
yeah,
they said you moved the headstones and left the bodies.
Right. Yep.
That's what happened with Lincoln Park Zoo and Lincoln Park.
Yes.
I've been told there are still a couple of thousand bodies buried in Lincoln Park, and people play rugby, they play football, they play soccer. There's several softball fields there. They walk their dog there every day, and don't know they're walking over anywhere from 2,000 to 4,000 graves.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. But when I first went, I didn't know anything. It was haunted until I took one of the ghost tours in Chicago when I went out for a Paracon, and I'm like, I need to do a ghost tour, and I found out why it was haunted. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Okay. But otherwise, like when I go to Illinois, my to-go place to investigate is Ashmore Estates. Like that place is my favorite Illinois haunted location for sure.
That's a cool place.
It really is.
They got some cool people running it. So I'd recommend anybody if you want to have a good time, have a good haunt, have a good investigation, Ashmore Estates is a good place to go.
Yep. Go give Robin Terry a hard time. I call him my paranormal grandpa at this point. He's one of the very first people I met in the field as well. But it's fun because we always pick on each other. I at an event in at Broadhead in July. They did a pie in the face on him, and they left half of the pie in the tin. I took the tin and I smashed it back in his face. So he keeps telling me he's gonna put a pie in my face. I'm like, you gotta catch me to do that. But Robin's really cool. Ashley is the co-owner as well, and she's amazing. If you want activity, go to Ashburn because you will get it. I've been there 4 or 5 times now, and I'm never disappointed. I highly recommend don't going in like summertime because the top floor is extremely hot, and you will die of the heat. But Ashburn's amazing. I just love it. Even if I don't investigate, I just hang out and talk to Robin and Ashley. They're amazing people down there.
Now, if you go to Bachelor's Grove, get Willie to take you to the Patrick plot.
Okay.
And when you get there, ask for Libby Mae Humphrey.
Okay.
Her last name is Humphrey, yes, but her mother's maiden name was Patrick.
Okay.
And that's the Patrick's grave. And a lot of people will tell you that, and it is very true, about half the bodies in Bachelor's Grove got exhumed in the late 80s.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
None of the Patricks did. You still got about 6 or 7 Patricks buried there, and Libby Mae Humphrey.
Okay.
Because she died in 1865. The plot that they had already purchased at the new cemetery in the town that John Humphrey, her father, was founding, actually, was not ready for burial until 1869. So when his firstborn child was born, and was born 1864 and died 1865, they couldn't bury her in the family cemetery, the family plot in the new cemetery, because it wasn't ready. So they put her in the Patrick plot in Bachelor's Grove.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And Amelia Patrick Humphrey is the White Lady of Bachelor's Grove.
Ah,
The reason
okay.
she came there, and people had seen her over the years crying, walking around crying and sitting on the stone, was because her firstborn child's buried in Bachelor's Grove.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah.
And still there to this day.
Oh, wow.
So you go there and mention my name.
Okay, we will. I will definitely do that. Like I said, I haven't been there yet. Hopefully this summer, if I go down to Chicago, really can take me, or something. I know he took me past H.H. Holmes Murder Castle, which
Murray
is not.
Castle.
That place is creepy. The area around it's creepier, but I found out.
The few people had been in the basement
I
at
wish
that
I could.
location. It's a post office now.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
And some people have been allowed in the basement. The basement of the post office is the basement of the murder castle.
Yes. Yep.
Built right on top of it. Don't go in there and start trying to call up Mr. Holmes.
Right.
Because I've had some issues with him. I put him in a place where he belongs.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want him called out of that place.
Right. Yeah, no.
I put him there for a reason. He was acting up. I had to put him away. And even his great-great-grandson, who wrote a book about him and had a show on the History Channel,
yes,
has not been bothered with him since, or seen him.
Nice.
Since I had to take care of business with Mr. Holmes.
What I'm like very interested in H.H. Holmes because I found out I have a past life with him. I was one of the ladies that he killed, which I found out during a past life. Progression, I was like, oh, okay, creepy. Don't like that. Don't want to think about that. But yeah, one of my past lives was one of his victims. It was like,
well, you don't want him cranked back up again.
No, I do not.
Because you don't want to be that person waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning and there's H.H. Holmes standing at the foot of your bed every night.
No, I'm good with that. I'm not. Yeah, I don't need that.
Or stopping you from sleeping, stopping you from thinking, stopping you from doing most anything. Investigating, and there he would be. If you get on his bad side, all you're going to see is H.H. Holmes. You're not going to be able to do much of anything.
Right.
And that's why I had to put him away, because he was acting up too much. He was actually looking for somebody with nimble hands, so he could take them over. You know, somebody who did a little bit of astral work themselves, and he was going to try to slip in their body and take over and start what he used to do all over again.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So I had to put him down like a rabid dog.
Right. Definitely. So, but yeah.
That was several years ago. And that's why I got him in my intro.
Nice.
Also, if you go to Chicago, you can go. The theater is not open. I've heard that Tony Zabisky has got it closed. By the way, if you want to go on a good haunted tour in Chicago, get Tony Zabisky to be your tour guide, and he'll show you a good time.
Oh yeah, he'll be one of our guest speakers at the Paracon. I met him in November when he stopped by release Dark Arts and Oddities not Paracon, but he hosts it's called Dark Arts and Oddities Con, and it's usually held in November, and it's more focused on like the dark arts, oddities type of thing. And Tony showed up, and I met him there last November. So I'm excited to see him back at the Paracon this March and actually be able to talk to him more. He'll be on my podcast in March as well, before the Paracon. So
Tony's a great guy. You can tell him you were on my podcast, and he'll probably laugh because we are rather old friends. We've been to a lot of haunted places together.
Oh, I bet.
You remember the Bob Trizak show?
Yeah.
You ever know him?
Mm-mm.
Okay. He did for a while. He was doing it in a basement, going on real radio.
Okay.
And for a while, he did a real radio show, what is the name of it? ARG 88.9 out of a high school. He did a nighttime show.
Okay.
Show. And Tony and I were on that show together for a couple of times. This is many years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So Tony and I go way back. He's a great guy. Spend as much time as he'll let you with him.
Right.
And you go on one of his tours if you get the chance.
Yeah, definitely I will. But yeah.
Dale, I've worked with for years and years. Tony and I've been to a lot of places. He and I got results. Remember the jail in Indiana that Dillinger escaped from?
Yeah, yeah.
He and I investigated that place together. Tony and I did.
Oh, wow.
Yes. One of the biggest pieces of evidence we got was smell.
Oh, wow.
All of a sudden we smelled pipe tobacco being smoked in the jail. And I mean, it was almost suffocating.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no smoking allowed in there. There was nobody smoking. We double checked everybody that was in the jail. There was nobody smoking or burning incense or anything in there. They don't allow that.
Yeah, no, you can't smoke in any place at this point.
You're right. And but this was kind of a sweet smelling pipe tobacco smell. And
oh, wow.
We were sitting there looking at each other. We'd gotten a couple of little movements and a couple of little voices from one of some of the jail cells. And then all of a sudden that smell hit us.
Oh, wow.
So that's just something that Tony and I got into several years ago at that jail.
Nice.
He does take you by on his bus tour the alleyway where Dillinger was killed.
I know that alleyway. The ghost tour that I went on was USRS at the time. And we did that alleyway, which was really interesting.
I actually, at the time I was there, which I was there for Richard Crow's last Dillinger event quite a few years ago now. And I actually got into the theater.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and I shot a short video inside. Of course, it's been completely remodeled since Dillinger was in there.
Well, yeah.
But it's closed up now. And they got that big mural of him in the alleyway now.
Yep.
Some people have said, but nobody's really seen Dillinger in that alley for a couple of decades. It used to be almost a nightly thing.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely on the anniversary of his death.
Right.
I think what's happening, some of the bricks are losing their energy.
Right.
And it was just an unintelligent residual haunting. And the energy is fading away out of the bricks in the alley.
Mm-hmm.
But it's an interesting place to visit.
It definitely is, yeah.
As is the Couch Tomb, the aforementioned Lincoln Zoo, Lincoln Park Zoo.
Definitely. I love the zoo. The zoo is so beautiful. And the area around it's beautiful.
Yes. We're on that part. Then you got to realize you're walking on all these people's graves.
Right.
And then you got Oakwood's Cemetery, South End. And that's where the 4,000 to 6,000 people that died in the old Union training camp. Well, it was training camp for the Union, but it was also where they locked up a lot of Confederates. And between 4,000 and 6,000 Confederate soldiers died in that prison camp.
Oh, wow.
That's Camp Douglas.
Okay.
And I investigated that place with Dale.
Interesting.
Yes, if you want to read, if you like to read about stuff, and I think from your little bio, you do, like a lot of history.
Mm-hmm.
George Levy is the author's name.
Okay.
To Die in Chicago is the name of the book.
Interesting. I'll have to look that up.
So you might want to see if you can, if the copy is still available on Amazon.
Yeah, I'll have to definitely look that up after the show.
Yeah, but that's George Levy, To Die in Chicago. It's amazing read. Tells you about all the different commanders, commandants of Camp Douglas. And you know that Stephen Douglas himself is buried at his old home site.
Oh, wow.
Within a 2-minute walking distance of where the headquarters to Camp Douglas was.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
Yeah, that's why they call it Camp Douglas. It's because they needed a place for boot camp when the Civil War started. Stephen Douglas donated for use about 80 acres there.
Oh, wow.
For a training camp. And then they started capturing Southerners, and they said, well, we got to put them somewhere. So one of the places they were still training Union soldiers out of Chicago, but they also had several hundred, it slowly built up to several thousand Southern prisoners there. Okay. And they were mistreated. And like I said, 4,000 to 6,000 died. They called it 80 acres of hell.
Oh, wow.
Right there in Chicago. And in Oakwood Cemetery, they first buried them in Lincoln Park Cemetery.
Right.
But when they started closing that cemetery down in the late 1860s, they moved all the Confederate soldiers to Oakwood Cemetery. And they dug a circular ditch around the mound there.
Oh, wow.
And they laid them shoulder to shoulder inside the circle ditch. They kept bringing bodies down, so they went out a few feet, dug another circular ditch, and dumped the bodies in the second ring.
Okay.
And they were still bringing soldiers down from Lincoln Park, and they filled up a third ring. So it's 3 rings, and they put a monument in the middle of it now. But it's one of the largest mass graves in North America.
Oh, wow.
Yep, and right there in Chicago.
Interesting.
And the guy who, of course, is corrupt, doing work for Chicago, he made a whole bunch of plywood caskets and put dirt and rocks in them and took up the headstone and put a rock-filled casket at the new burial sites and did not dig up the bodies out of the Lincoln Park Cemetery.
Oh, wow.
Have you heard why they had to move that cemetery?
Mm-mm.
Okay, the place floods.
Oh,
Still
yeah.
does if the lake is high and there's a big storm when the wind blowing off the lake. You'll still get water up in there.
Mm-hmm.
But a little bit lower many years ago. And what was happening, the lake would flood the cemetery. And when the water went out, the caskets in the bodies would float out with it. And what it'd do, it'd go out into the lake with these caskets floating in the lake and would be attracted, of course, to the suction from the Chicago into water inlet. So that all the dead bodies would start clogging up the vents, which was drawing in water for people to drink.
Yeah. That's
So
not a good thing.
no. So that's kind of what you're getting into when you get up there. It's fun to study and look at. So keep your mind open, read some books, and hang around Dale and Tony.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Dale
Great,
and Tony
great
are amazing
stories
people.
there. It's fantastic. You're going to have both of them at Willie's Con. Willie's got some stuff to talk about,
Oh, absolutely.
but with the three of them, you got a lot of talking going on, and Amelia will add to it.
Oh, absolutely. She will. Yeah.
Amelia Carter's. They're all good friends of mine. I still talk. We still talk in chat. Even not being on a Paracon, in a Paracon together or on a podcast together. I still keep track of all those guys.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Well, Dale and I were on each other's Christmas card list for years.
That's awesome.
So you surrounded yourself at this Paracon with some really great people.
Yeah. Yeah. Between Dale, Tony, Amelia, Josh, Dave, Barnaby Jones, Chris Fleming. There's some really good people at this Paracon, and I know Willie and I are super blessed to get all of these amazing people at this Paracon coming up. So we expect it to be very well attended, very busy, very informative for the attendees, and a lot of fun. So
Where is it going to be located?
it's going to be held at the castle on the university property, Unturned Hall. So it's right downtown DeKalb. If you pass the castle, you went too far. The castle is very beautiful. The space we're in is very beautiful, and very haunted as well.
Great place for a Paracon.
Right, it absolutely is. I wish they would allow investigations, because every time I go do an event, work an event there, I'm always seeing things on the corner of my eyes. I'm like, I want to investigate this place, but it's owned by the university, so I'm like,
Right. Dale is good about taking people out to. Remember where the airliner went down from O'Hare?
Mm-hmm.
He's good about taking people out as close as you can to the location.
Right.
It's kind of built up now. The highway's there. The runway's been extended.
Right.
So you can't really get to the location itself where the plane hit and where it went down into a trailer park. But he gets people as close as you can.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And he's always you getting voices, and that's an interesting place to go if he offers such a thing during the con.
Probably not during the con, because our Paracon is 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. both Saturday and Sunday, and then me and Dale have that after hours investigation Saturday night at the Egyptian Theater, which tickets are still available via the website obscuraparacon.com, where you can buy your missions and then workshops and the after hour investigation, which I'm super excited for.
Sounds like you're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is. It's always fun doing events with Willie, and now doing a Paracon is gonna be so much more fun. Like the Dark Arts and Oddities is not my cup of tea, but I hope I go down and help him, because he needs people to help at like the ticket booth and stuff. So I always fly down and help him. But the Paracon is like my niche, my people, my love, and my obsession. So I'm super excited to finally be co-hosting it with him.
Now you have your own podcast, is that right?
Yes, Unturned Pages. It's Sunday nights, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. We talk paranormal, we talk true crime, pagan, metaphysical, anything and everything we talk about.
Okay. Is it on YouTube or Facebook or
Facebook, YouTube, and then after the fact, we upload it to Spotify, iHeartRadio, all of the sources that you can find podcasts we upload to.
Cool.
Yes. Yeah. and I'm blessed because we're going into our 5th year of Unturned Pages. But before Unturned Pages, I had a couple other podcasts as well. So I've been doing it for a long time. Almost, that's 18 years now. So,
Wow.
yes.
How long have you been in paranormal now?
Since like 2008 when Ghost Hunters got released on TV. That was my intro to the paranormal. And then I attended my first Paracon in 2010, and I went down the rabbit hole and have never left the paranormal, and just got more and more interested. And all my experiences investigating and meeting new people, attending Paracons, has got me to where I am today. So,
Well, you got a lot of great people up there, like I say.
yeah.
Do you ever meet Ursula Belsky?
Yep.
And she had a Paracon up there for a while.
Yeah, I went to the 2017 one, and I met Jeff Mudgett there. I don't remember much from that Paracon because it was right after I found out I was pregnant, and I was emotional, morning sickness, everything. So that whole weekend is a blur, but I've talked to her since and had her on my podcast, and she's an amazing person.
Ursula is pretty much out of the paranormal now. She sold her tour company.
Yep.
And then Haunted Syndicate says, "Howdy, Lynn." Hello, Haunted Syndicate.
Hello. She was up at Broadhead a couple years ago doing a talk, and then she had a booth with her books. So I got to talk to her a little more at that Paracon.
Yeah, her and I did some work. One of the Paracons, there was actually a grave out there at the location, and she sent me out there. Somebody wanted to look at it, unexperienced investigator. Mm-hmm. So I wasn't doing anything. So I was basically hanging around Dale's booth. Yeah. So she sent me out there. I had some of my equipment there, and we ended up catching several voices during the Paracon.
That's amazing.
So Ursula and I go way back, quite a few years.
She's a cool person.
Yeah, we've shared quite a bit of champagne together for different parties.
She gave me a lot of good advice before I went and investigated Joliet prison a couple years ago. She gave me a lot of good advice and gave me her book on it to read before I went into that prison to investigate. So,
if you want to learn some history about Bachelor's Grove, look up the internet site, The Trail to Bachelor's Grove.
Okay.
That's put together by Wendy Rowe.
Yep, I know her. Yep.
Wendy is a different person.
She definitely is, but she is very knowledgeable, and I love her books. Yeah.
She's got a lot of good information in the book. That's her website. There is a lot of back history.
Oh, yeah.
Now, she always said that she didn't really have a paranormal experience in Bachelor's Grove. Mm-hmm. Actually, she did. And I told her about it. She only about halfway believed me. I was talking with Libby May and her siblings. She had 3 others die young.
Oh, wow.
That are buried out in the cemetery. Mm-hmm. Well, sometimes they would show up at the Bachelor's Grove, me playing with Libby May. And you're trying to investigate and talk to the child spirits, and children will be children. And they get to running around. And one of them, when Wendy was walking away from the Patrick plot, mm-hmm. One of them, and I could see it as a semi apparition, mm-hmm. Run past the grave site
Oh wow.
and right behind Wendy.
Oh wow.
And you could actually see some of her clothes react as the wind went by from the child going past her.
Oh wow.
She actually reacted and turned around to look because she thought somebody had run up behind her.
Right.
Lennox Bain, yes, I am quite aware. Bain, how are you, sir?
Mhm.
But she actually did have a paranormal experience.
Oh wow.
She just didn't think it was.
Mhm.
But I actually saw the spirit run behind her, and she reacted.
Oh wow.
And I didn't say a word. I was just standing there watching,
Mhm.
and just see if she would react, because that would be kind of proof of the pudding of what I was seeing.
Right.
If she actually reacted like somebody was behind her, and she turned around suddenly because she thought somebody was walking up behind her.
Right.
So she actually has had a paranormal experience in Bachelor's Grove
Yeah,
because
definitely.
I witnessed it.
That's awesome.
So that I've interacted with all these people. Do you know Nick Millay?
Yep. He's a good friend of mine. I'll actually be seeing him tomorrow night.
Nick and I were in the same paranormal group together,
Oh wow.
but we started out at the same time in the paranormal group with his dad Paul.
Wow.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So Nick's a great guy.
He really is.
He came and was doing some of the Camp Douglas investigation with me when I had an all-nighter in basically what was the city park,
Okay.
where the headquarters to Camp Douglas is.
Okay.
And him and Paul were there all night and kind of helped me close down the next morning.
Right.
That was an all-nighter. We had George Levy actually came to the location and did a slideshow.
Oh wow.
There was two people from that were on the board of directors of the Camp Douglas Restoration Society came by and sat down with an interview.
Oh wow.
Before the ghost hunt, and I also sat down and talked for about 15, 20 minutes with George Levy, just me and him sitting there talking in front of a camera.
Nice.
That was a lot of fun. That's on my YouTube channel.
Okay, I'll have to check that out.
So that I've had a lot of fun in Chicago.
Yeah.
So
Chicago's amazing.
You're with a Jenny. How is Chris and River doing?
Good. River is a rambunctious toddler, or not a toddler, but like an elementary kid. She's all over the place, and the hubby, when I go out to investigate or on to events, he stays home with her. But she is also a very much paranormal investigator in training. She loves going out and investigating. And this kid will ask some of the most unique questions and usually gets responses, which I am amazed. But she'll be at home and she'll be like, "Mommy, can I use your equipment?" And I'm like, "We really shouldn't be investigating the house, but okay." And she'll walk around the house with my spirit box or my meters and whatnot, and she'll be like, "Mommy, I'm investigating." So she's been on a couple investigations now. So
Okay, cool. Well, when you see Willie, he'll just tell him that you were on the podcast of his favorite male zombie.
will do. I will see him tomorrow afternoon when I get down to DeKalb, because I will be heading straight to his new store and hanging out with him all weekend. So
well, he probably remembers my name and remembers that video that you saw a piece of earlier.
Yeah, definitely.
That was a fun all day shoot. Being in a rock video is not all it's cracked up to be.
Right.
I mean, it was shot in a bar. I mean, it's a pretty good song. I mean, it's got a good beat to it.
Mm-hmm.
But when you listen to it for about 10 hours,
it gets old.
Any song, after about 10 hours of going over and over and over,
yeah,
is going to get old.
Yeah, I have a song stuck in my head right now because my daughter's in ballet, and their warm-up song, they play every week, and she comes home and starts singing it, and it's stuck in my head. I'm like, I am starting to really hate this song. So I'm like, several times today I had to put it on because I'm like, it's stuck in my head. It's like in my head, and it keeps going and going over and over and over. I'm like, at this point, I would rather listen to my daughter sing K-pop Demon Hunter songs or something than this song. But I'm like, whatever makes her happy, right? But yeah. So, but really is a great person. Like, I can't say anything bad about him. He got me to start selling my photography. He really kicked me in the butt for that. But yeah, he's one of my longest friends in the paranormal, so he's a good guy.
And if you get down to New Orleans, when did you say you were headed down?
We will be leaving Minnesota the 6th of March and hopefully be down there by the 9th.
Okay. Well, look up the New Orleans Paranormal Society. That's Chris
I
and
definitely
Jim.
will.
And the Andrew Jackson Hotel, I will tell you, is haunted. I did 2 all-night investigations, 2 nights in a row. Actually spending the night in a haunted room.
Oh, wow.
And they'll put you, the most haunted room in the hotel is right across the foyer from where mine was.
Okay.
And the room is weird. You go in there, you're expecting a nice, clean hotel room. You're wondering what's going on. And then the spirits start playing with the lights. And
Yes.
all of a sudden, roaches start appearing.
Oh. Yeah,
And
I'm excited to get down there. I've never been down that way, so it's gonna be a culture shock for me because I've never been that down south. So I'm excited.
contact them and ask for specifically to go to the Andrew Jackson Hotel tour.
Okay, definitely will.
That room that I'm talking about where the roaches appear
Mhm.
is upstairs. Down below is what they call a closet. Nobody likes to go in there because it's really haunted. They will put you in that room, surrounded by K2, a male, several spirit boxes, and will put you in there by yourself, interacting, talking with the spirit there.
That's awesome. Yeah,
And this is right under that haunted room. So this is really awesome. And they'll put you in there for a while, and you can really experience the true haunting of the Andrew Jackson Hotel on one of their tours.
That's awesome.
Contact them, and they're the ones running the New Orleans Paracon.
Yeah, I'm gonna try looking into my schedule. That is the weekend after the Gettysburg Battlefield Bash,
Right.
and I have 3 investigations after that event. So I gotta look at logistics and see if it's even possible for me to get down there again to New Orleans. But March is gonna be a fun time because I've never been down there. I want to explore. I want to see things, experience different things, and then do some photography for sure down there because I've been to Savannah, Georgia, and I got some great photos. But in my head, I'm just like imagining because I've seen pictures of New Orleans, I've seen videos. I'm like, I can't wait to get out there and just photograph and capture photos and see my friends who live down that way and family down that way. So I'm excited.
If you can, I don't know how long you're going to be down there. See if you can catch a cab over across the river and go to the battlefield.
Okay.
The Battle of New Orleans.
Okay, I'll definitely have to check into that.
Which is why there's an Andrew Jackson Park there. There used to be the square of the town, the way it was originally laid out.
Okay.
And that's why the hotel. Somebody's floating a picture around that supposedly has a shadow that looks quite a bit like Andrew Jackson, but Andrew Jackson never saw the hotel.
Right.
There was a boys' orphanage there that burned down. So there are a few child spirits roaming around the place.
Yeah, definitely.
There is one definite murder in one room, and across the way, and all this has a courtyard that's joining all of these rooms. You can just stand there in the courtyard and you can see all these rooms where they don't know if it was a murder or a suicide.
Oh wow.
And I was there when I was down there for my double night investigation. I'm not going to go into how I managed to do that.
Something should be said.
But basically, you can imagine staying in there in New Jackson for 48 hours and investigating all night for 2 nights in a row.
I've done 6 days back to back to back of investigating at different locations, and that wore me out. But once you're on the road and you're going to from point A to point B, and you have all these haunted locations on the way, why not just rent that location out? It's better than renting a random hotel room when there's nothing to do, when you can go down the street and go check out a haunted location and sleep there and hang out with spirits and hang out with friends. Because if you get like 10 friends to go with you, it cuts the price from $300 down to $30 a person. It's so much cheaper that way.
But if you get a chance to go in the Inner Jackson, it's amazing. When I was down there, they had a crew member, and I say crew, from Ghost Adventures, who wanted to go on a real ghost hunt. So the people on the tour said, "Go hang around him," and point to me. And of course, I stuck him in a room by himself. You go in there, and that was the one where they're debating whether it's a suicide or a murder. He went in there and recorded a growl that he heard with his ears, and actually got on a voice recorder.
Wow.
He came running out of there screaming like a sissy girl.
I bet. Yeah, I'm excited to get down there and just experience New Orleans and Louisiana. We'll probably go over to the Gulf as well for a few hours. And just soak up all of what Louisiana has to offer, for sure.
Okay, if you want to have fun, and it's fun at night, you go during the day, but go at night on the Natchez or the city of New Orleans. Okay. On an all-night tour. They feed you, so you got food. Of course, people will be drinking around you, so. Y'all got to watch out for that. But you will go down the river. You'll see the battlefield there on the right at the location. And, of course, you really get to see kind of the port of New Orleans going down the river.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And of course, you got the city, all the lights as a background. I highly recommend a nighttime dinner tour.
Okay.
On one of the steamboats, and it's from being on a steamboat on the Mississippi.
That's awesome.
So check that out.
Yeah, definitely have to.
Where'd you go? So that's some places for you to contact down there.
Yeah, definitely. I'll have to check into that.
Okay, now where can people contact you?
Facebook is the easiest way. So just look up Jenny Davis or Unturned pages and message me there. If it's about the Paracon, go to Obscura Obscura Paracon on Facebook and message us through that. Either Willie Atkins or I will respond to messages. Or you can email Willie at WillieAtkins@BreakingFaithEntertainment.com.
All right. Pretty well got that covered.
Yep.
And what's the name of the Paracon one more time?
Obscura Paracon is March 21st and 22nd in DeKalb, Illinois.
And the website is?
ObscuraParacon.com.
There you go. Do we hype it enough for you?
Yes, I think so.
Willie's a great guy.
He really is.
He and I have been friends for years. So I wish him all the luck there is. So
You'll have to come back up to Chicago and hang out with us and see his new store and everything.
Now, I would have fun hanging out with a bunch of old friends. Because you've talked about a lot of old friends of mine. Hang around with Dale all you can. You're bound to learn something. He was doing private paranormal investigations in 1972.
Oh, wow.
When I was a sophomore in high school.
Wow.
And I turned 70 years old this year. That's how long he's been in the paranormal.
Right.
That's how much wisdom and knowledge. Sure. Nick is a great guy. And Amelia, people meet Amelia and they fall in love with Amelia Cotter.
Right.
That's just how nice a person. She's a beautiful, one of those few people who are beautiful on the outside and even more beautiful on the inside.
Right. That's what I've heard about her.
So hang around her every chance you get.
Absolutely.
And she's as sweet as she can be.
Absolutely.
So anything else you want to add?
Just check out Unturned pages and the Paracon, and yeah, check out my photography as well.
Where is your photography? Where can they check that out?
Mostly my stories within photography on Facebook. I'm trying to upload as much photography to that page because it just kind of got dead on there. I haven't uploaded a lot. So I'm trying to transfer everything from my personal to the photography page now. But I have a lot of travels in 2026, and I'm expecting a lot more amazing photography to come out of those travels.
All right, fabulous. You got anything you want to add, Sean?
Jen, can you repeat that again real quick? Because when you said that site for your photography, it broke out.
It's Stories Within Photography.
Okay. All right. Yep.
You got anything you want to ask or add, Sean?
No, you had a great show. I apologize. You were actually seeing some of the hitters before I did for some of the chats. They would pop up before I'd seen them. Mm-hmm. They were kind of hesitant in the StreamYard tonight for some reason, so I apologize for that.
But Jeremy Burton said
he always want to work.
He said he's looking forward to talking to Jenny next week.
Yes. Yep.
And Hollis said Jenny and I go back to Parax.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So you had some old friends of yours showing up in the chat, and
yes,
a lot of your friends are my old friends.
Mm-hmm.
So say hello to everybody while you're up there.
Yeah, definitely will.
All right. Anything else you want to add tonight, Jenny?
Not that I can think of.
I think we kind of covered everything.
Yeah.
We talked about New Orleans and talked a lot about Chicago.
Yes, we did.
I'm one of the lucky people who've investigated in both places.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, Hollis City, this has been a fun show.
It absolutely has.
I want to go ahead and get out of here because I'm probably going to be sound asleep in about an hour. Because we have got to go out here. There's a board warped up on the porch, and we got to figure out what's holding it up. So we got to crawl up under on our backs up under the porch and figure out what's blowing this board up before we can put the floor completely down.
Yeah.
And by the way, Sean, I'm not going to say I'll spend a lot of money at Lowe's, but they have given me pro status.
That's awesome. That's always cool, especially when you can get power tools and stuff.
Yeah, well, go ahead and get anything. But I've been spending that kind of money.
Right.
But we do have our money put aside to go to the New Orleans Paracon July 31st, August 1st, and 2nd this year. So, like I said, I wish everybody luck with your Paracon.
Awesome. Thank
Up there
you.
working with Willie. You got some great, fabulous people.
Definitely.
So, unless anybody else got anything else they want to add, I'd say let's go ahead and say good night.
Good night,
Jenny?
everyone.
Jenny, it's been fun. It's been informative, and I wish you luck with the con. And keep your mind open and hang around those people. You're bound to learn something.
Oh, absolutely.
And
Thank
that
you.
goes for anybody who attends that Paracon.
Oh,
You got
yes.
a lot of people to hang around, and I got a lot of knowledge in the list of people you gave me that's going to be there.
Sounds good.
All right. Good night, Jenny. I
Good night.
appreciate you being on the show.
All
Hope
right.
you had a good time.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to drop you backstage, Jen.
All right. Sean, that show went better than I expected.
You did really good tonight. I mean, it was a great show. You kept the conversation going. Had quite a few here in chat. There's a few of them I kind of had to check out. I didn't understand what they were saying at the beginning. I thought they were like jumping in here for trying to show something, but I figured out what it was. So that was all good. And like I said, for some reason, StreamYard was a little behind what you were seeing. So all of a sudden you would say it, and then all of a sudden it was popping up on my screen on this side. So so we had a little bit of computer gremlins tonight, and that's kind of typical sometimes, especially, when we all get together and start talking about paranormal stuff as well.
Yes. Well, especially look at the cities we were talking about. She even mentioned Savannah.
Mm-hmm.
And you remember, I'm from Georgia. I've been to Savannah too. And that is 3 of the more haunted cities in this country when you're talking about Chicago, Savannah, and New Orleans.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I mean, that's one of the ones I got on my list, is especially Louisiana, down there in the bayou, and down there is definitely, I want to go check that out. It's on my list.
Well, you're not going to be like Jenny. You'll go on the Gator tour.
Oh, hell yeah, I'll go on Gator tour. Shit, yeah.
You probably jump on an airboat in a heartbeat too.
Oh, hell yeah. Darn right. I'm an adrenaline junkie. I'll get on those high-speed things and go out and go. I want to drive one. Hell, just turn me loose.
That would be fun to learn how to drive an airboat.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun. That'd definitely be fun. So.
All right, well, let's go ahead and do what?
Anything you got left to say there, Len?
Nope. Just the paranormal never sleeps, and you're seeing some evidence of it. A lot of busy people, and we got a busy summer ahead of us, investigating a lot of different places.
Yeah, most definitely.
Some of the paracons are really stepping up with the ghost hunting.
Most definitely. Like I said, I'll even attend the one that Jenny's going to be doing there, and in Decatur, because I got that on my list, so I'll definitely be going to that one. So that
Willie's apparently the money behind that. Willie's a great guy. The video, I think you've seen me in that rock video, hadn't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a Willie Atkins company, and that was a Willie Atkins production, and he did the camera work and the directing on that video.
Hello, Laura. From Raw Side Paranormal. She's in the house.
Hello, Laura. All right. Well, go ahead and cue in my outro. Gwen keeps forgetting to play it.
All righty. I'm going to throw in something here real quick before we do go off real quick.
Ahead.
Definitely check us out. Eternal X Wolf Pack Paranormal on February 1st. I'm going to have a special to end season 3 permanently for the time. Me and Paranormal Pals, we went to Melbourne Manor last Halloween, and we're going to have a special on that. And then at 7 o'clock on February 1st will be the season opener of season 4. So I'm looking forward to it. So I will definitely see you guys back in February.
And I'm still looking for a guest for next week. I don't have one.
We'll figure out one for you.
We got a week to figure it out.
I'll dig in my bucket list and see what we can stir up for you.
All right. Rawside Paranormal. Well, you didn't really miss it because it's stored on YouTube, and you can always watch the as a repeat. All you missed was the live show. It's being recorded all over the place. So you hadn't missed it yet.
All right, Len. We're out of here, buddy. You have a good night.
All right. Go ahead and cue the outro.
Here we
The
go.
purple one.
The purple one. And I didn't forget.
Good night, everybody.